Gratitude, greetings, and good morning, everyone. So, today we are honored to have a truly dynamic personality with us, and she is Lipakshi Khurana. She is a trailblazer in the world of media as a news anchor, and she is also a life coach, a personality development, and a mindset coach, also. And she is an Akashic reader, also. So, her journey is a testament of resilience, growth, and the power of effective communication. So today we will dive deep with her on her journey, that how and the secrets which she will uncover today. So a very warm welcome, Lipakshi.
Thank you so much, Shipra, for having me over. And it's a pleasure to be here with you.
Yes. So tell me that who is Lipakshi?
Okay, she is one person who will never give up.
Wow.
So, I live on hope. Yeah. So it's if there is one, if I see an end to one road, then I'll
Hmm.
definitely see other ways and just make my way and move
Right.
forward. So resilience is the key, I think, because
Hmm.
uh, if you are determined to do something, I think
Hmm.
everyone can make it out there.
Right. And what inspired you to transition, like also pursue this life coaching and mindset coaching also, other than this news anchor?
Shipra, I think I'm a very sensitive person, and helping people out really gives me that inner pleasure. And I was always like this. I think I was very young when I used to read self-help books, and when my friends in school used to read Mills and Bones, I used to be reading all these books of non-fiction and self-help books. So
Right.
it's right
Hmm.
there from my childhood. So I've kind of
Hmm.
just now polishing those skills which
Hmm.
probably I was born with, and I was kind of wanting them. I am wanting to help people, and I want to help women actually to transfer and transform themselves into and realize
Hmm.
what they are actually, because there's so much of women are a powerhouse, they have so much in them.
Right, right, right,
And
right.
even if you talk about men or you talk about people in general, we have
Hmm.
everything in ourselves. There is
Hmm.
nothing we don't have. We can
Hmm.
seek all the answers within our own selves. So it's
Hmm.
just to kind of harp on that energy we have. I started doing all this, and now I'm happy that I'm a life coach and helping many people around.
Right. And how did you start your journey as a news anchor? Because
Okay, so
many
that's a
people.
very,
Hmm.
yeah, you go on.
No, this was my question only. That how did you start
Okay,
your journey? Huh.
okay. Because, see, this is a very long story because I was very
Hmm.
young
Hmm.
when my mother once, look, young as like 7, 8 years old,
Okay.
when likes of Salma Sultana and Meenu Talwar
Hmm.
used to be
Hmm.
there on
Hmm.
Doordarshan TV. If you remember,
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Salma
Hmm.
Sultana was famous for her. I mean, we've
Hmm.
seen her, uh, having that flower on her, this thing,
Yes.
juda. So
Right.
my mother once said that. She used to call me Gudiya, and she said that how good it will be if one day I can see you on screen and reading news like this. So universe
Hmm.
was listening at that time probably.
Right.
And it happened that after my 12th, I did my graduation from Delhi from LSR,
Hmm.
and I was very keen on news anchoring. And universe just gives you what you want. It is
Give you what
just,
you want.
if you want it
Yes.
from your truest inside, truest heart, it just makes your way. So I met
Hmm.
people who just guided me towards this, and I landed
Hmm.
in Z. So I started with Z News as a news anchor,
Hmm.
and then the journey moved on. I got married, then later came to Doordarshan, then later did a lot of freelancing, then nowadays
Right.
back to DD. So it's been a long journey, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Right. Were there some challenges which you faced in this journey of your news anchor, and how did they prepare you or for the life coaching, and like you are a coach also, mindset and personality development?
So there are two different journeys, Shipra.
Hmm.
One, if you talk about news anchoring, so you learn, when you go on air, you kind of learn on the way.
Right.
So every day is a learning experience till now. Though I have been anchoring since more than 2 decades now.
Hmm.
Uh, I've been into news anchoring. I started my anchoring with Punjabi news, then weather,
Hmm.
then Hindi,
Hmm.
now English. I mean, I've been doing English news now since really long.
Okay.
I've done a lot of anchoring as far as live shows are concerned. I've done
Hmm.
YouTube. I've done other, shows also. But
Hmm.
so anchoring comes. I think you just need to have that confidence to be on the camera. You should know how to present yourself. You
Hmm.
should know those soft skills, which are very, very important in your personality to deliver. Because
Hmm.
whatever you're saying has to sound authentic. It is authentic, but it has to be sounding that way also. So,
Right.
uh, that comes along the journey.
Hmm.
And as a life coach, as I told you once, because it was there in me right from the beginning. And once I'm
Right.
here now, of course, again, every day. So it's, see, life is a learning journey.
Hmm.
So you
Hmm.
learn every day, Shipra. So I've
Yes.
been
Right.
learning and moving on with so many coaches of mine. I kind of just learn every day. So every person who comes with me also gives me, when I share my energy, we take their
Hmm.
energy also and learn so much.
Right. Exactly. So, Lipakshi, and you are in that field where communication is very important, I think. So, what role does communication play in personal and professional growth?
The communication is the key to success. It is the key to all the relationships. It's the key to your overall being. So communication is the word,
Right.
and if you talk about personal relationships,
Hmm.
communication, without communication you cannot do anything at all. So without communication, you just, I mean, even if you're talking about
Hmm.
one to one in a personal relationship with your spouse, with your
Right.
children, with your elderly in the house, with your friends, if you're not communicating, where will you be? Just imagine, because you'll not be able to kind of convey what you want or what you're
Hmm.
expecting. So communication makes things very much easier. They become very clean and transparent if you can communicate properly, and if the person is willing to listen, then things become very healthy. And the communication as a professional, as a news anchor, of course, I think again, if you can communicate properly, people do listen to you. You become more authentic. You kind of convey what you want. So
Hmm.
communication, I think, is the be all and the end all of everything.
Right. Exactly. You said it right. I think it is very important in every relationship or in wherever you are professionally or personally.
Yeah. So even if you can't communicate properly, I think everything falls apart.
Right.
Even
Exactly.
even I think the relation with your children also can fall apart if you cannot convey to them or if you can't communicate with them. So even if
Right.
with your parents, so it
Hmm.
becomes very, very important. And I think people who can communicate properly
Hmm.
will never fall back. Will never fall back.
Right, right, right. Exactly. You said this right. Very good. And Lipakshi, what keeps you motivated and you keep as you keep evolving as a coach also, as media professional also. So what keeps
Yeah.
you motivated?
So everyday life inspires me, getting up in the morning and listening to the chatter of birds,
Right.
looking at the blue sky, the flying birds, the trees, everything inspires me.
Hmm.
Life is so beautiful, Shipra. It kind of it shows you ways every now and then, and there's
Right.
so many possibilities. There's so
Hmm.
many possibilities. So it's just being in that layer of gratitude and recognizing that
Hmm.
the world has so much to offer.
So much to
So,
offer.
and there's so much to learn. So, I
Hmm.
always feel that, okay, you've learned this thing, now this is next. So, you
Hmm.
always stay motivated because you want to do so much more and you want to give so much of yourself to the world and,
Hmm.
contribute your whatever you can do in making this world a better place, a beautiful place, a place which has omnipresent everywhere. So,
Hmm.
it's very beautiful.
Right. Yeah, you said it right. Because few things when we do not like you said about gratitude also, and
Mm.
we there's so much to give to this world and all this. It is
Yeah.
really good. And Lipakshi, what's your advice for someone who wants to reinvent or start a new career in their life?
So, if you want to reinvent or start a new career, first of all, I think you should know where your priority is or what your interest is, what your passion is.
Hmm.
So, once you know that what you want to do and
Right.
you really want to do it, I think
Hmm.
there is no stopping. You will always find ways to kind of make it happen. But I think it's very, very important to have that clarity, to have that
Hmm.
wisdom, to know that what you want,
What
because
you
I
want.
think 80% of the people maybe don't even know where the passion is, or they don't have
Exactly.
the clarity कि क्या चाहिए जिंदगी से. So
Hmm.
once you know that कि okay, this is where I enjoy,
Hmm.
because work should not be pressure, it should not be kind of uh,
Hmm.
tearing you down. It should
Right.
be something which you look forward to every day when you get up. If you love what you do, I think that solves maybe 99% of your problems.
Right. Because
So
then you will
if
wait
you
to. Huh.
yeah, if you're clear on what you want to do, then
Hmm.
I think the world is your stage. You can do anything.
You can do anything. Right. This is because then only we will wake up every day and we will feel like, no, I have to do this
Yeah.
because there's a purpose and there's something that we want to do, really do.
Yeah. So there has to be some purpose you are clinched
Hmm.
to, that you want to do this. And I
Hmm.
think the eagerness to learn, to, okay, this is you want to do, and then
Hmm.
learn more and then more and more. It keeps you always upbeat.
Right.
You should never get stagnant. So even, कहते हैं, पानी भी अगर एक जगह खड़ा रहे तो सड़ जाता है. So you
Right.
should keep on moving. So that's
Yeah.
how God made this world also. The
Hmm.
world is also revolving all the time. It's never still.
Right. We should also evolve. And Lipakshi, if you could anchor a news story about your own life, right? So, what headline would you choose?
Sorry.
If you could anchor a news story about your own life, then what headline would you choose?
Okay, that's a tough one. um, I would say a resilient, what do I say? Somebody
Whatever
is
you
very resilient, somebody is always motivated, and somebody is very, very empathetic towards, whoever I see.
right. That's good. This would be the headline. Right. So, and what's a lesser known fact about you that surprises people when they find out?
So people feel that I'm very, very extrovert at
Hmm.
times, because my profession says that.
Hmm.
But I'm a very sensitive person, so I speak very less. Though I'm in a profession where speaking is required 24 into 7, be it
Right.
the life coach, be it and the news anchoring. Of course, you required to speak. That's
Hmm.
your profession. But
Right.
then I speak very, very less. So I speak when required. Otherwise, I prefer to save my energy and stay quiet.
So, yeah, right. That is also important because you have to have, I mean, give your energy to both the professions. So, you need to save the energy also. Right.
Yeah.
And Lipakshi, if you had to pick one book or resource that changed your perspective on life, what would it be?
So there are many, many books, Shipra, I've read. Uh, I love Jack Canfield books. They're
Hmm.
awesome. And I have read a lot of books by Dr. Brian Weiss, which are also very, very awesome. They give you such a deep perspective on what this world is and what there and about the world which is beyond.
Hmm.
So I think everybody should go through these books, because they offer you a different perspective altogether.
Right. And reading book, it gives you a different perspective, I think, if we
Of
start.
course, it does. Like the book, The Power of Subconscious Mind. It
Right.
just tells you what I mean. The power in every human being is tremendous. We just don't
Tremendous.
recognize it.
Right.
And if I mean, even if you're using about 50% of a subconscious mind, then the world will become a different place altogether.
Right. But we
So,
don't use that much.
yeah, we don't harper on that.
Exactly. And as Lipakshi, you are a mindset coach also. So how do you define the winning mindset? And how can someone cultivate it?
So that's what I said, that if you are determined and if you're resilient enough to never give up, you
Hmm.
will. There is
Okay.
no doubt about it. So it's all about having your mind put into something and wanting something with your heart and soul and wanting to take action. So somebody who's willing to take action, I
Action.
think that person can never ever fail. So,
Hmm.
but you have to definitely take action. Just willing for it will not work. You'll have to take action for it. You'll have to work hard on it. And if you're ready to take that, and if you're ready to get up again, even if in spite of a few failures, if you're ready to get up again and move ahead, never
Hmm.
giving up spirit, the resilient spirit, if you have that, I think nobody can stop you from winning. Doors are
Right.
all open.
Hmm. Exactly. This is very important, which you said, na, taking action.
Yes.
Because we keep thinking and don't take action, it doesn't help us.
So yeah, we all. I mean, if I even if I talk about myself, we kind of procrastinate at so many times in our lives. कि आज नहीं हुआ कल कर लेंगे परसों कर लेंगे कर
Hmm.
लेंगे until and
Hmm.
unless the last day comes and when we are just ready कि नहीं भैया अब तो नहीं और रोक
नहीं है.
सकते. So
Hmm.
yeah, so you kind of just pitch in. But
Hmm.
we do procrastinate, and our kids, follow us. So it's
Follow.
important that we kind of just show them that take action no matter. Don't think about the results. Don't think about anything else. Everything
Hmm.
falls in place when we take action. So if we are
Hmm.
taking action with a true spirit, with true determination, I feel you will definitely win.
Right. And what are also some common personality types that people have which don't like what hold them back? And how can you help them cultivate new personalities like so that they take actions and do what they want to do in life?
Yeah. So people are very shy at times. They don't want
Right.
to face the world. They don't want to show themselves to the world. They don't. People are, as I said, that they don't want to take action at all. So there
Hmm.
are people who just want to stay behind the camera or behind, or even in their daily lives they don't want to take action, don't want to communicate, don't want to speak. The people
Hmm.
who are wounded, who are not unhealed, who are whose inner child is so traumatized that they don't
Hmm.
want to move ahead in life. They just
Hmm.
want to be stuck in their cocoon. So
Hmm.
those kind of people, I would say, just come out, just
Come.
try and take action and take help, because they
Hmm.
are coaches like us who are willing to hold your hands and kind of
Right.
take you forward. So there
Hmm.
is all the help right now in the world which
Hmm.
people can take if they want to move. So
Hmm.
if there's the will to kind of just heal yourself, if there is a will to move forward, then of course, we all are there to kind of, and I'm sure even you were a life coach, Shipra. So you
Yes.
also come across people who need so much of help these days. In fact,
Right.
people
Exactly.
these days need a listening ear. That's so
Listening
important,
here. That's so
because
important. Right.
people are so bruised from inside. They
Hmm.
don't want to share. They just put themselves in a cocoon and they say, okay, ठीक है, we are in this safe space and we don't want to go out. No matter उस safe space में उनका कितना दम घुट रहा हो, but they
हाँ.
prefer to stay there only because they
Stay
feel कि
there.
हाँ ये safe है. So
ये
I would
safe.
suggest that come out of your safe place,
Hmm.
because once you come out of the safe place, you'll be able to see the world. You will be able to see the colors of the world. The world is beautiful and so colorful, and people are
Exactly.
willing to hold your hands and take you forward.
Take you
So
forward.
come out of
Right.
that pain. There's so many
Hmm.
people who are in so much of pain.
Hmm.
So please seek help, because if you seek help, then you
Hmm.
will definitely and 100% move ahead in life. Be it your
Right.
career, be it your relationship, be it your, be it relation to money,
Hmm.
be it related to your health. I think everything can be sorted out if you seek help. So
Right.
I think seeking help is so important
So
that,
important.
I mean, we have also done it in our lives. And
Yes.
once you do that, again, you will definitely come out of it. There is no looking back.
No looking back. Right. But you
So
need to take
ultimately, it
that
all
action.
comes down to taking action. So even if
Action.
you wanting to seek help, you'll have to take action. You'll have to, you know, go to someone and take help. And nowadays, things have become so easy because
So
COVID
easy.
has given us, all this online
Online.
workshops happening and online
Right. Mm.
connections have become so easy. The world has become such a, small place
All
now
play.
because, you can talk to anybody and anyone in the world anywhere and in a
Anywhere. Right.
fraction of a second. So it's
Right.
become so easy to seek help right now.
Right. And the person should be in that awareness also that I need some help
That's the
and
most
then take
important thing,
action.
Chipra, because unless and
Mm.
until you realize that you need help,
Right.
nobody can help you. So you
Nobody.
have to be willing to take help. You have to be willing to heal, and then only people can help you to kind of move ahead.
Right. वो
So
कहते हैं ना जैसे भगवान
you should move from the denial stage to the acceptance stage.
accept
Once
stage.
you
Right.
accept, then
Hmm.
things start moving.
Then things start to change. Right. You said. And what is this Akashic reading? Could you tell something about that?
Okay, so Akashic is basically we all have our records in the five dimension,
Right.
and it's like past life regression therapy,
Okay.
where you go back to your previous life and
Oh.
you read that what were the things which you left undone, or what were the bruises, or what were the karmas you did, and
Hmm.
how you can heal on them to make your current life better.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
if you get your records read, then you
Hmm.
can kind of know that what were the karmas probably you did, and
Hmm.
how you can now move forward, because everything we are going through in our lives, in the present lives, are a result of past karmas, or probably
Right.
unhealed
Hmm.
wounds of past
Wounds.
lives, not just this life.
Right.
So
Hmm.
even by healing your inner child, at times we do not heal ourselves, and we are unable to move forward, or we are stuck in some patterns. So
Hmm.
those things can be helped by Akashic, because Akashic helps you to go beyond this plane to the
This.
5D plane. And
Okay.
every individual in this world has a record book up there in the Akasha. So it's
Right.
about going there to the 5D world and reading it and solving out, because you're guided by your masters there.
Okay. Right. So this by this Akashic healing, we can heal ourselves in this life.
Of
This is
course you
also
can. This
okay.
is the most beautiful modality where you can heal yourself without failure.
Without failure.
Because
Right.
without
Hmm.
failure, because you come to know of certain things which are so deeply ingrained in your subconscious and in your soul, that there
Hmm.
is no other modality which will be able to do it otherwise. And you also
Okay.
come to know that how you can heal that.
Heal that.
So that
Right.
is the most beautiful part of it.
Right. So I think everyone should go for this Akashic reading
Of
because
course,
we
one.
don't know.
Yes, in case you're facing a problem, or you're stuck in life, or you feel कि मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों होता है,
Mm-hmm.
then I think you should definitely get your reading done and solve the problems. And you can definitely, make this life 100, no, I would say 1000% better by kind of just, yes, knowing what was it that you did
Hmm.
and how you can kind of undo it or make it better.
Right. And could you share, Lipakshi, any story of this Akashic reading that you have done for someone that you have done?
So the many Shipra,
Acha.
they,
Which touched your heart. I mean, there are some stories. So could you share anyone?
yeah, because every life you are going through, I mean, every individual you're connected with in this life has a
Right.
past karma or debt with you. So
Okay. Mm.
when you go into Akashic, you're able to see your own children in some other form. You're able to see your own children attached to you in some other relationship.
Okay.
And it's very beautiful. It brings tears at times, it brings jitters at times. But
Yeah.
then you are guided by your own masters, you're guided by the archangels, and they help you to kind of
Hmm.
decipher that what is right and what is wrong,
Hmm.
and just move through and correct the patterns in this life, in the present life.
Okay, this is really beautiful, and I think
Yeah, it
everyone
is.
should do this
Yes,
for
it is
them.
very, very interesting. And it's very soulful.
Hmm. Because it is connected to the soul, I think only, na? This Akashic
Of
reading.
course,
Actually.
yeah.
Right, got it.
So it's
So, and
connected to your
Lipakshi,
subconscious mind, which is very powerful. It is connected to your soul because soul is the only thing which can travel all the
this
planes in
can
the
travel
world and
all
the
the
universe.
planes.
Yes.
Right, right, right. Absolutely. And if you could one piece of advice to women who are aspiring to lead in their lives and make an impact, what would it be?
So to all the women in the world, I would say be strong
Please.
and trust yourself
Hmm.
because women don't trust themselves.
This is very
They
important.
they doubt their own selves, and because they doubt their own selves, they're not able to deliver that to their children.
Right.
So it's very important for the women to be very confident and to be strong and
Hmm.
stay undoubtedly, uh, strong believers that they can do it. They should
They,
believe in their own selves. And
right.
once women start believing in their own selves, they start
Hmm.
trusting their own selves and they start loving their own selves, then
Right.
women can change their entire scenario because they're
Hmm.
very powerful. They're very, very powerful. Women can be multitaskers. They,
Right.
they are the creators of another life.
Right.
So God has given that power to the women, but because women did not realize it over the years and they were subjugated by the patriarchy in the society, they kind of just
Right.
always gave in. So
Right.
I'm
This
not
that's
saying that you should be resentful, but
hmm.
you should recognize your powers and you should be strong and believe in yourself that you're powerful. And once women realize their own power, then the world is going to be a different, I think, place
Different
altogether. It's going to be so beautiful,
different
even
place
more
together.
beautiful than it is.
Right, exactly. And for everybody, I think. Not only for women's, it would be for
Everybody. Yeah,
everyone.
this goes true for everyone, actually. But
Right.
because women have led a very subjugated life, now, of course,
Hmm.
things are changing. Women are changing. They have
Yes.
recognized their past. But
Hmm.
it's very important to be true also, to be, uh, you know, faithful, to be just have faith in your own self
Have faith in your
that you
own
can do it.
self. Because when we believe in ourselves, then only we can do what we want to do or achieve in life.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Well,
So thank you so much, Lipakshi, for such an
thank you,
enlightening
Shibna.
and inspiring conversation with us.
It was
And your
equally a
journey,
pleasure for me, Chipra. It was equally very intriguing. Thank you for asking those intriguing questions. I hope somebody, finds them useful. But then,
absolutely.
thank you so much for having me over.
Right, right. And your journey and insights truly left us motivated and also told us that we women, as a women need to take charge of our lives and we need
Yes,
to have a right mindset also for that and take
very
actions. So thank
important.
you very much for coming and giving your valuable time and insights.
Thank you, Shipra. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.